Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today in our check-in call with all the high potential teams that went through a very hard accelerator program. So thanks to all of you for joining us today. We are gonna start. First of all, I would love to see you all. So if you can switch the camera on, will be great. So it's not weird that I only can see here my slides on myself. So if you can switch your camera on, will be great. Also, if you can get your phone handy, because I'm gonna share a couple of Menti QR codes to get a little bit of insights and feedback from you, from the teams that we have on the room. In the meantime, that we wait for the rest of the high potential teams to join us. So, and after we will kick off with Sarah Saduk, that all of you know as well, that she will run the session of with the news that we have for all of you. So please, if you can take your phone out and scan this QR code, will be great. Let's go with the first one. What's one word that describes how you are feeling about your app launch? I would love to hear, how are you feeling today? What is the mood? Stress, happy, relief? So just in one word. In the meantime, I'm keeping admitting more teams. Just one simple word. We love to see from all of you. Okay, next, Mariam. Excited and proud. I think that we have more than two people in this call. So please, if you don't mind, I will really appreciate if you can take your phone out and scan. It doesn't take too long to write one word, and at least, you know, it would be great to see how you feel. Also, the purpose, don't forget that the purpose of the checking is that to check how are you doing, where we can support you, how far you are you struggling, any challenge. That is the whole purpose. So it's really, for us, it's not like an icebreaker only to wait for others to join in the first 3 minutes. It's also to check indeed generally how you are. Okay, let's see if we are more lucky now. Another person, very good. I see that. Exciting, progressing, and proud. Let's go with the next one. Okay, what's one thing that you are more excited about what is next? Assuming that all of you, if you are here today, is because you want to hear what is next. So what makes you excited? What is the thing that you are expecting? If you can share with us, that will be also very helpful. So please, it's only take 30 seconds, and again, for us, has a lot of value because the whole purpose is helping you. So if you don't share with us, it will be very hard for us to understand how we can help you. We'll keep up meeting. Okay, what is next? Getting users, very good. Unicorn, okay, interesting, ambitious. Getting minimum of 100 beta users. You showcase to an audience and investor. Very good. Perfect. Thank you very much, the four of you who share what is next and what are you excited. so we can understand what are your intention, your excitement that is about growing your app, get traction, and to showcase. Very good. Thank you for sharing. So it's 12:05, and I will hand over to Tara so that she will be running the session and I will be here as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carmen, for the warm up, and thank you for everyone for joining the call. Before I dive into the details, can you hear me well? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me well. One thumbs up. Okay, but how can you hear me well? Who else? Musa, great. Salah, Zedin, perfect. Kartika, a bit of echo. Okay. Let me fix that. Is it better now? Kartika? Think action? Yeah? All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well done to all of you for making it to the Accelerator program and for launching your app. We've been celebrating your success online. Every week we are saying this app is live, that app is live. So you being here today is more than just taking part of the competition, is a step forward to achieving your dream. So well done for that, and please give each other a round of applause for all this success and for making it to the Tech Accelerator. Well done, Kartika. Well done, Bahar. Well done, Musa. Well done, Osama. Well done, Selote, Hassin, Salah, Zedin, and the 18 startups that are, the 18 people that are on this call. Today is about showing you what will happen next, how we're going to be supporting you further for you to be at the finals. So to start with, let's go through the timeline. You've started with us just as a storytelling with an idea, and some of you just had an idea, you didn't develop it, and you joined us either in October or in December or in November, but you've been through a long way. As of today, you have completed the Tech Accelerator program and your app is launched. Now, the next milestone for you is to keep that app live, ensure that you're not closing it in the next few months, so you can showcase it at the Museum of the Future. What will happen at the Museum of the Future? We are inviting VIPs, VVIPs as well, investors, C-level executive of tech companies, but not only. It's an invitation-only event. So in that room, you will have people who will either invest in your startup or come on board as a shareholder or stakeholder, or you close partnership. It depends on what you want to make out of this. So for us to prepare you for that, just for you to know, the final is in October the 7th. For us to prepare you for that, we'll give you a few tips and tools to pitch in 1 minute during the showcase. So you'll not be on stage, but we'll showcase your app at the Museum of the Future. And the way it happened last year, the way it happened the year before, is that we have a VVIP going through the different apps, and then some of you are selected to explain your app. So in terms of timeline, it's very, very, very straightforward. We have different check-in calls with you, but we're also going to give you a workshop on how to set up your company in Dubai. The reason why we're doing this is that imagine you are at the final and you have grew so fast that an investor is interested in you. You need to showcase that you've done your research on how to set up a company in Dubai. And also, if you want to set up a company in Dubai, we'll give you the tool for that. On the 20, so next week is the week where we'll have 2 workshops. After that, it's going to be more, let's say, we'll not engage much with you on. So the company formation session is on the 20th of May. On the 21st of May, we have the Accelerator graduation, and that will be online. The beauty of it, and the reason why we're telling you now, be ready in terms of social media. So think of how you can amplify the graduation ceremony for the Tech Accelerator program, because every content that you can produce is something that will be useful for you as a startup. And then we have a check-in call on Tuesday the 2nd. And this check-in call is for us to answer your question about the competition, or if you have any question about your startup, or if you need, I don't know, anything related to your business, you can ask us during the competition. Or if you want to show your app to one of the to the community that will be there, you can also do that. You just have to let us know. July, August is about having a break. And in September, we have another check-in call and a 1-minute pitch training. So essentially, we just give you the tool for you to present yourself in 1 minute to the VVIP that will be potentially stopping by. Last but not least, the final ceremony is happening in October. If you need any letter for your visa processing, let us know, and we'll provide this as early as possible for you to make it to the final in person. If you cannot make it to the final in person, which is not mandatory for you to be there, it's just an additional value, then in this case, just let us know. So when we are, doing the showcase, we'll ensure to mention that you're not present. So and I am seeing a lot of questions on the chat, so I will just complete this presentation. What's next? In terms of milestone, you have to think of it that way. You are now building your startup. So from now until October, just have that in mind. What do you want to achieve? One is business setup and startup growth in Dubai. 2 is maximizing networking opportunities. So we're preparing you for that at the finals, but also beyond. Before, after, just ensure that you're using your network for the benefit of your startup. And what you need to focus on, of course, is product development and building traction. You've, for now, built features that are minimal viable product. It's the minimum. Is this going to be used by the users? What kind of feedback are you receiving? What do you need to improve? What features you need to add is something you have to think of. And most importantly, the app is a tool. What is the service that is behind? Is it locked? Or do you still need to do steps? Have you validated your user experience, and so on and so forth? These are the things you need to work from now until the final. So you're product ready, you're ready to scale, and so on and so forth. And we are going to prepare you for the storytelling and the 1-minute delivery. Final. Next. Do you have any kind of questions? You want to take the mic and ask your question live, or just raise your hand if that's the case. So the important dates for you to keep in mind, and you received calendar invite for that. Wednesday, 20th of May, and the graduation on the 21st. Please, for the graduation, wear your best outfit, because we're going to be recording the session. And also like this, you can use it for your social media. So the graduation will be from 3 to 4 on the 21st, and on the 20th of May, the session will be from
The company formation is also 3 to 4.
From 3 to 4 as well, Dubai time. So what does it take to prepare yourself for the final? Just for you to have a quick understanding of what it is. You introduce yourself, the problem and the solution, and explain what your app does and why it matters. For the final, what you have to keep in mind as well is you will need to be requested to share your photo, your logo, to also share your screen picture and the app. I mean, there are a couple of things that you'll need to complete in the form. So just to ensure that your app is not down. this is what you need to ensure from now until September, October. That the app you've developed and launched.
عزيزاني لكن ماشي عطيني عفاك طرف السلو الله يخليك
Mariam, I think next. So the graduation day, just to take you through it, on the 21st, you will have 1 minute to introduce your app quickly on the graduation day, and then the audience will be able to download your app on the same day. So just prepare yourself, quick elevator pitch, your experience about the program in 1 minute. Next. This is an example of how it will look like, right? So this is a startup from the Tech Accelerator of last year. You have like a quick description of the app, your photo, and then a photo of your app and the QR code of your app.
So just to add, this we are sharing this slide for visualization purpose of how will look like your app on the graduation day. So we are going to create one slide for each of you with these components. It will be your app name, description, the photo of the presenter, your name, QR code, and a screen. So that is for you to have a look. And once that is your turn, you will have 1 minute to explain it. As we gave you a little bit of a skeleton that just you introduce your name and what is your app name and what is the kind of the problem that you solve for whom. Very simple because you only have 1 minute. And all of these assets, Sarah will explain now, but we are going to send an email just after this call with a form for you to provide. Okay, so please, it's really, really important that you send us a very good, high quality logo, picture, and a screenshot, and the QR codes. Okay, really, really important. And that you also do before Thursday, this Thursday. Okay, so you have like 2 days to find. I mean, it takes nothing. It takes less than 5 minutes to put all of this together. But please, we encourage and we ask you that is everyone who want to showcase on the graduation that the app is live already, of course, has to be shared before Thursday. Sarah,
thank you very much.
Emphasize.
Thank you very much, Carmen. Thank you very much for this because it's important for our logistic as well. Right. After the graduation, what we will share with you is a media kit you can share on your social media. So you have a LinkedIn visual, a badge for your email signature, a certificate of achievement, and of course a caption and a hashtag. So that can be used on social media. And again, any content is good content for you at this stage. So make sure that you're tagging the right people at the bottom of digital economy, but also you can tag senior leadership of the Create Apps Championship, Mr. Sarah Gagawi, for example, Aisha Bintouk, and yeah. Next. So your graduation from 22nd of May onward will be promoted on the Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy and Entrepreneur Middle East platform. But also as a high potential team from now until September, you also have access to different working space. One of them is the Let's Work working space and Astrolab as well if you want to set up your business. But if you need more information from now until next week, the 20th of May, we invite you to look at the Dubai Startup Guide to have more information on how, what is the landscape of the startup ecosystem. And that is it for my side. I will open the floor for questions, and I'll start with the questions that are on the chat. One is from Maher Mouraj. Can you connect us to investors who might be interested in our app, and how can we assess the cost of our app? 2 questions. So good questions. For the investor connection, yes, we can, but I just want to give you a bit of advice before we do that. You have few chances with investors for them to consider your your startup. So what we recommend you, before you reach out to investors, you need to have traction. You need to have traction, you need to have users, and you need to have stakeholders for them to consider investing in your startup. And for you to have a strong case. Because if it's just at the ideation stage and say, yeah, I have my line up, immediate question, how much money are you making? How many users? How many partners you have on board? That kind of thing that show them that you've done the work and they can invest in your startup. That's from a VC investor perspective. If you want to take part of other initiatives that are in the region, that's a different story, and this is for you to do the homework. But for investor, if we have to connect you, you need to build a strong case for yourself. In terms of how can we assess the cost of our app, are you talking about the cost of building your app, or are you talking about the cost of your business? Maher? Are you talking about profit and loss? Are you talking about financial forecast, or are you talking about the cost of your app? Just write down the answer if you don't want to take the mic, but let me know so I can answer you properly. If you want to be connected to a different app developer, we can do that. We can connect you for you to get quotes, and that's something. But if you're here today, you all have somehow a developer in your team, or you are in touch, but we can connect you with other companies today. Yeah. The selection of teams who will pitch will be in September. The selection of teams who will pitch will be in September. To that question, I'll say the teams, that's why we want you to be live until September and to have an app that is a little bit advanced. So you have time from now until then. The selection will be done in a way that we look at the apps that are functioning in a way and that are a little bit ahead of time, if that makes sense. So the apps that are just on MVP, the same MVP today and the same MVP in September, even if it's a great idea, we consider that there was no work done. So, we want to showcase the best apps. This is what I want to highlight. Having said that, I'm talking about the 1 minute pitch when we are taking the VVIP. They'll stop and they look at your app. It's a very honest answer. But all the apps that are live will be showcased. It's just for you to have all the chances from your side. You need to, keep growing if you want to be seen by the right people. Because if your app is just as it is today, we think that the immediate thought is like, okay, this startup hasn't grew over the few months. So it means they don't want to make it happen. They just want to have it as a showcase. So that's the mindset you need to have in mind. All right. Is pitching in the finals online? Or Osama, I would love to see you in person, to be honest. So yeah, it's not mandatory for you to come, but your app will be showcased. That's it. And the pitching will be in person. It's you introducing yourself to people who are going to be there. Okay. All right. So tell me, Osama, if my answer is clear enough, or if you need further. Salah, can I have the recording? Yes. On the 21st, I'll be in the plane during that slot. Oh no! So you'll not attend the graduation. All right. Thank you for letting us know. Great. So Carmen will share the link of the form. The value of the Maher, can you take the mic, please? Because the value of the app. Maher,
Yes,
are you
please.
here?
Yeah, following you.
Can you give me more? I don't understand what you mean by the value of the app.
Okay, just say, let me give you an example. If there is really a potential investor, so the first question, you added some main points regarding the users, how many users, the attention, and good stop. But what I mean, if I have content on the app and social media, for example, statistics like, I have, for example, on YouTube channel, I have 160,000 subscribers, and on Facebook, I have 40,000 subscribers. So it's not only the app, it's the app and already pre-built. Yeah. So if how can I value give it, to give kind of estimate to the content that I have and the app and everything that I have to the investor, so I can ask for a specific amount of funding, for example. Are there any tools? Are there any tools that may help me to give me a holistic, value for my app, so I can have a solid, base to start from?
So I'll give you a starting point, not a reference point. A starting point for evaluation. A starting tool will be the AI tools. Okay, you can do different scenarios for them to give you. It's a starting point as a tool. Now, this is not a reference because evaluation is a very complex process. You need to check the market.
Yeah. Okay. Can I rely on the AI because it already gave me a kind of an average?
Not for the number. Not for what I would do if I was you. I will ask AI to give me the steps to do the valuation of my company. What kind of information you need to provide for them to do the valuation, like a prompt, But for the number, don't ask AI to do the valuation of your company. Ask AI to give you the steps, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the kind of number that you need to plug in for you to understand how it does it. Because what you don't want is AI. The issue with AI is it does its own scenario, And sometimes, how do we call it, Mariam? It does hallucination. It does hallucination. So the number will not be necessarily correct. It's for you to double check on that. It's very important, very important. It will take source of information that you need to check. So just tell AI, give me the different steps I need to do the valuation of my company. Because there is it's a lot of elements. I cannot give you a straight answer to this.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Because you have to benchmark, you have to do your primary research, secondary research to validate the primary research. So there are different steps. So I ask AI to give you those steps.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But Maher, on the numbers that you mentioned, these are good potential users. So how will you convert this into your app? And how will you convert them into users and retain them is something you have to keep in mind. And how do you monetize that? That is, for an investor, very important. How do you monetize? And what is your cost of acquisition of every users? That's how we understand how you're going to make money.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ahmed, yes?
Yeah, hi. So thank you so much. Actually, I really learned a lot through this journey. The thing is, I just want to understand this. So on 21st, we need to submit a video, or I didn't really get it. Or go to Dubai and pitch.
Okay. So let me be clear. The graduation ceremony for the Tech Accelerator program is online. It's on the 21st of May from 3 to 4. What you need to prepare for, Mariam, can you go into this, what they have to prepare for the 21st of May? Yeah. So what you have to prepare is quick Yeah. You need to introduce yourself. Now, you need to prepare like a quick scenario. Introduce your app in 1 minute and your experience about the program. These two things. Because we call you. Congratulations to Medivolt. Medivolt, the floor is yours. Hi, my name is Ahmed, and Medivolt does this. My experience about the program is that. And then we say, congratulations, this is Medivolt. You can download the app. And while you're talking, Mariam, can you showcase what it needs to? The next slide. Yeah. No, the visual one. Yeah. So this is while you're talking, will be showcasing this, so people can download your app. Okay. If you go into the preparation slide, we'll leave it there. Yeah. So this is the preparation slide you need to have in mind for the 21st of May. 1 minute to introduce your app. And what Carmen is going to share is a form, and we need some elements from you, photo, logo, blah, 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 for us to produce the slide you saw before. Just leave it there. Is that clear now?
Yeah, that's clear. Thank you so much.
You're welcome very much. Thank you for the question. Osama?
Hello. Thank you for
Hi, how
this
Yeah.
amazing talk, and I really
You're welcome.
want to celebrate with you the milestones we have
Osama,
reached
you
until
are
now.
not audit. You're not. I cannot.
Hello.
This. Yeah.
Do you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and I really want to celebrate the milestones we have been through until now. My question is about now when I'm preparing all the business setup and these financial plans, and the problem for us as an international participant is that we are not in the market yet. So we can't depend on the AI or the researches on Google searches about the market or the cost of acquisitions or marketing plans and this stuff. I mean the numbers that we want to add in our financial plans or costs and this business cost. How can I reach to the point that is when pitching to investors or so that the numbers are not accurate but somehow reasonable.
Okay, so I'll tell you the easiest way. It depends if you have budget for that or not. So one way is to ask to do your own research, and you have someone in the finance in your team that can help you with that, with finalizing. But the other thing, like every startup does, they hire a consultant. So the consultant will do evaluation, and if you go in front of the investors and you have an external valuation that has been done by a third party, it gives you more weight in requesting for money. This is our experience in the entrepreneurial ecosystem.
Yeah.
Okay, so I work for Create App Championship, but I am the director of innovation for entrepreneur.com, the publication for. So we do this kind of accelerator program. We have experience in the entire entrepreneurial ecosystem. So I'm giving you information from a real space of experience. An investor will look at your startup with the traction, pricing strategy, and everything is locked up. You've thought about everything, and you have done the job. But if you have a valuation from a third party, it gives them confidence as well. It's not only yours, but you have a third party. How you want to do that? We can connect you with companies that are doing this, and then you take your own decision, either in your network or companies that do this on a daily basis. If you want to do that, send us an email on createapps@whitechamber.
Yeah. Sorry, but I didn't get it. You mean, is it better if I had a third party to do the evaluation or me?
You can do it on your own, but I'm
Yes.
saying in the real life, right? in the business world, if you have it from a third party, depending on how much you're asking for as well. But if you have a valuation for a third party, it's always a good thing for investors.
Yeah, I really know that, but it seems
It's not
somehow.
mandatory. It's an advice, Osama. You can do it on your own, and you can have a third party do it.
Yeah, I really appreciate this. Thank you.
Because if you do it on your own, for you to have accurate number, you'll have to go through a deep analysis. So this is, it's your call actually.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I already done mine. So, but still, it's not like a third party or someone who is experienced in this
Exactly.
in
And
the
it's
market.
much better. The third party will do it in a blink of an eye, but you still, when you do your own, you have a point of reference because you understand what the third party is doing as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can
So
challenge it as well.
yeah, but what about after we get the traction on the users in the app? So for example, I got the traction, the users, everything is good, and now I'm pitching to the investors. How can I reach them, or what's the community that we can connect with them?
Okay, if you have your pitch deck ready, so you
Yeah.
have done action and you have done this and you have a pitch deck ready and you have stakeholder, you have a strong case, you send us an
Yeah.
email apps at Dubai Chamber, and
Okay.
we'll connect you. We'll share your deck with the investors, and they will tell us yes, we want to meet that person or not. That's one. Two, how to connect with investors. I would say go on the LinkedIn as well. Connect with them directly. Three,
Yeah.
there are download the Dubai Startup Hub, the Dubai Startup Guide. It's a guide on the Dubai Chamber. I don't know if you can share the link.
Yeah, let me find it.
There you have the entire ecosystem. Who is who? Who are the VCs? What are the incubator, accelerator? How do you do seed funding, and so on and so forth. So it's a very good source of information. That's a good starting point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And third, if I was
Sorry,
you,
I just
when I get
sent you the
graduation,
pitch deck only.
pardon me?
You said that I can email the chamber and with the pitch deck only, or what?
If you want investors and you think you're ready, that's why I'm saying you have to be ready. You don't want to be ready. Okay? So, but if you think you're ready, send your pitch deck to us, and and the financials, everything that you have, valuation, and we'll send it to the relevant team, and they will assess if they want to meet you or not. That's why I'm saying.
Cool.
Yeah. They will tell us.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Then I have a question from Bahar before. Two questions from Bahar. The date of the final, it's on the 7th of October. We want to ensure that when you book your flight, it's, so we are just triple checking, and we'll send you an email for that. And does your investor community prefer business registration in Dubai, or are we good if we set it up in another country for non-residents? Look, if you want to raise funds in Dubai, it's better to have a business license in Dubai. That's my honest answer to you. Of course, investors, they look at opportunities, but if you're in Dubai, they can invest in your startup here in Dubai, and legally, it's going to be easier for you as well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Bahar. And it's very easy to open a business in Dubai. Very, very easy. And you'll have access to the entire Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy network. So better to do it here.
Yeah, I will definitely attend the next webinar about Dubai business registration. Very looking forward to it.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you, Bahar. So good to see you. All right. Then. Yeah. Okay, so the form needs to be filled up before Thursday, the 14th. Yes, Kartika, it was a typo. But it's before Thursday. And the form will be sent by email, okay? What else? The recording
Yeah,
of
sure.
the session, yes, we can. What else? Is there any financial support like special rate to open the company in Dubai? I like this question because you're already thinking, how can I open my business in Dubai? I think we have, there are some discounts now.
Yeah,
Astrolab.
I think, yes, as a graduate from the Accelerator, we can connect with Business in Dubai. So Business in Dubai is a department of Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy, where they have different initiatives, events, and they can help you with the service providers and some partners. So that is part of the benefit of being a graduate. So we are happy to connect you with Business in Dubai if you want, and explore how they can support you based on your needs. I will share here also the Business in Dubai website for reference. I shared already the guide that also I think that is a good starting point to have a look. Is there on the chat, and here is the link.
Yeah. So that's the link for Dubai Chamber or for the business in Dubai, and will be also for fast track. If you're interested in any of these services, just connect with us on Create Apps at Dubai Chamber, so we can fast track you to do business in Dubai team. That will be
100%.
easier. Otherwise, you'll be lost among the thousands of requests that is there. Right. Can I still collaborate with Create App Championship? Yes, you can. What do you have in mind? Actually, the short answer is you're not part of a community. The Create App Championship is a community. If you get a chance to come to the final, you meet other people. But essentially, all the people from the first edition, second edition, they're still in touch with each other through the House Space platform. There is a community through us as well. So yeah, you can definitely be part and collaborate with the Create App Challenge and the Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy on the larger scale. Enough of me talking. Please raise your hand if you have any question. I have a question from Salah. If you also want to give us any feedback, we're super open for that. We love to hear feedback. And if you want to share your success milestone that you've been achieving for the past few weeks, also raise your hands. We have a few minutes left. Salah?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes?
Yeah, actually, I have a quick question because actually during the next two sessions that you share, like the 20 and the 21st, I will be in an airplane basically. So I'm not sure if it's okay to, for example, record the video or something and send it to you, and then instead of me
Honestly,
being in the meeting.
yeah, maybe you can do that. You can do that. But I cannot say yes now. I need to check with the team.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me check with the team and I'll get back to you on that. Because I also thought about it. We will just check if it's possible technically to do that.
No, thank you. Because I'll literally be on an airplane, right? There's no way for me to connect. So yeah.
The only thing is my only thing is maybe you can record the video and we'll plug it at the end. But yeah, I want to help, but I want to check with the team if it's all okay.
Okay, thank you.
Send us a separate email if you don't mind on Create Apps at Dubai Chamber, so we can reply back to this email thread.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Salah. Thank you. Right. So, if you had to, before we go, like in 1 minute, if you had to describe, I'm gonna comment maybe. If you want to share the first QR code. Now that we spend more than half an hour together, let's answer back to that question in a more mindful way, because I really want to know the first slide. Right. Yes, that is what I want to know. What's one word that describe your feeling about your app launched? And I need more than 3 answers, please. Huh? We've been with you for many months. We deserve to know.
Bahar has their
Yeah.
handles.
So while I'll take Bahar's question, please answer to this. I want to see more than 3 answers. Bahar, tell me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I should also fill it out before I ask a question, if that okay.
So in the meantime, just for everybody to know, as soon as we finish the call, you will receive the calendar invites to block on your agenda the graduation session for next week, as well as the company formation session that we will have next week. So please accept the calendar invite so the time is blocked in your agenda. And also we will be sending the email with the form. Please don't forget that we need to get all the assets ready for us to prepare for you with enough time. So you can expect the email, receive the email in the next half an hour. Okay.
Perfect. Let's go into this.
Okay, thank you.
The plan. All right. Proud, excited, insightful. So a lot of people are excited. That's why you see the word coming out. Because a lot of you have said excited, insightful, new future, and progress. Thank you very much for your contribution to this Metimeter. Bahar, you want to ask your question, and then we'll close the call after your question.
Again, thank you very much for this opportunity. I remember you once mentioned about the applications number, like we were selected out of 10,000 applications. I just wanted to ask you, is it safe to post like this for social media, on social media after graduation? Like, hey, it's great, like we graduated from out of 10,000 applications, and showcase what we achieved and tagging you create Arts Championship.
Yeah. Very safe. It's a public information. So you've been selected as a high potential amongst 10,000 applications, and it's very strong for social media. Definitely create Arts Championship, tag us, Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy, Sahil Gergawi, he's the vice president of the Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy. And his team, he's the big boss behind. So with his team, we are leading the Great Arts Championship. So, Aisha Bintok as well, as you've met before.
And also to add to Sarah, that after the graduation, we will be sharing with you the media kit. So we will be sharing with you official pods with the caption, hashtag that you also can include it. So the visuals that we create, we will be sharing with you so you can use it as a material to promote. So the media kit will be sent after the graduation.
Thank you very much for clarifying this.
No worries. That's it. Sarah, something else?
No, I am extremely grateful and happy to meet you again on this call. And for us, the most important of this entire competition is to see you succeed. We are just like a platform, but the hard work is done by all of you. So keep growing, no matter comes on your way, obstacle, difficulty, this part of your journey as an entrepreneur, but also as an individual, because every time you face a difficulty, you find a solution to go further. And this is the mindset that we are happy to share with you. So thank you very much and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Until next time, happy learning.